HVAC Quick Tips, Wiring Diagram Series Part 2. So when I got to looking at that other wiring diagram more and more, there were really a few glaring things that I didn't like. Bonus points if you can tell me those things. But we're going to use this one for now. We will go back to the other one for sure. But this one I think is a little bit of a better representation of some of the initial stuff I wanted to talk about. So first is the legend. So if you look up here, and not all of the legends are going to be as comprehensive as this, and some of them might not even have a legend. But if we look up here, you can see there's solid black lines and then dashed or dotted black lines down below. So the solid black lines are going to be field wiring, and you can see there's millivolt. So millivolt's going to be a thin black line with an M above it, your 24 volts, and then of course your line voltage, which in this situation is 115, 120 volts, right? And then when you look at the pictorial, you can see your thin black lines are all your 24 volt connections. Then you've got your thick black lines, which are going to be your line voltage connections. And then right down here, you can see the little M above. Those are your millivolt connections. Now, if we go over to the legend again and look at the dashed lines, it says field wiring, right? So factory wiring is going to be anything that comes in the box with the unit, right, already hooked up, ready to go when you get that unit. Field wiring is going to be anything that needs to be added after the fact. So you can see on this one, the room thermostat, so that the thermostat connections from the unit to the thermostat are all field connected because they need to be installed after the fact. Same thing with your connections, your L1, your neutral, and your ground connections. So this one goes over a little bit more about a lot of the symbols, and we will talk about those more. Then down below you've got a description. So like if you're going over here and you're trying to figure out what the heck AGV is, if you go over here you can see AGV is automatic gas valve. So if we go over into the ladder diagram, you can see AGV right there, and you know, okay, that component is the automatic gas valve.